Welcome home, all of my divine loves and my divine lovettes. I love you guys. Listen up. There's a lot going on out there. And yesterday I tried to do the birthday read. It was somebody really hacking into my system. I'll be glad when YouTube get this stuff down pat. Because they keep doing things that's really of lack. Now, I'm not saying it's YouTube per se. I'm saying whatever, that they're allowed to get into. Just like the president's video that day, it reminds me of that. How they would let that little thing go, whatever, not little thing, but just crazy thing go. And it shouldn't be one level of chain of command. It should have been several chains of command. If you stop my video all day long, you stop the next person's video all day long, or you do this, that, and the third, then how did a donkey head or an ape head get through? Like, come on now. Y'all tell me that they watch the videos before they have people to review the videos before they even post them on YouTube. So the last chain of command was YouTube. You know what I mean? That's the way I look at it. I don't know how other people see it, but I look like it's a frailty on their part. You know what I mean? Because that should never have been a thing. And no one that has nothing to do with that should be accused of that. So, because anybody could have anything, on their system. They can have anything, just trying different, techniques or different, fonts or different whatever it is. And for that to have been a thing, I say YouTube was the last chain of command that should have caught that video. Yeah. Yep. So we've already noted in bold print that we do have the enemy here. The enemy is here. That it's very, very clear. They have been trying to kill us for a long time, and I know for me, you know what I'm saying, they have been trying and stalking, us Americans and stuff like that. Whatever. The bottom line is, they're very much not successful in what they do. And I'm gonna tell you why, because I really didn't make this video for that sugar honey iced tea. I made this video for everyone to see when we get into the false prophet ideology. You know what I mean? Yeah. I'm gonna also get my thing of a jig here. Bear with me. Okay, there it is. Yeah, I'm gonna get my thing of a jig here. Okay, let's make this clear. Like this means yes, okay? This means yes, okay? This means no, okay? Sideways. Straight up and down means yes. Before I get this, let me see. Do we have false prophets in this world? 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 Let's see. Do we have false prophets in this world? Okay. Let me breathe, because I want to ask a direct question, and it's not a game out here. The man who, I can't call his name right now because it draws a blank, but nevertheless, the man who just drove into the White House and said he had a gift for the president, and he said God told him to do it. Did God tell him to drive into the White House? Did God tell this man that drove into the White House, did God tell him to do it? Did God tell him to drive into the White House? More clearer, more precise, please. Did God tell this man to drive into the White House yesterday? Did God tell this? We see it say no, right? The devil does. Divine Spirit, did God tell this man to drive into the White House? Now, I won't stop there because I can't stop there. Won't stop, can't stop. I do declare. Did God tell this man to drive into the White House? Look at that. You gotta be kidding me. I need to know, Divine Spirit. Did God see that? This car here. No. This is definitely no. This man is conflicted in his brain or something like that. He has lost his marbles when he did that. It was something he did on his own, is what I see here. Because anything else is like closed. Closed. Look at that. Closed. You see closed? This is the bag. This is the bag. This is the bag. So, no, God did not tell him that. His own insecurities, jealousy, envy, whatever this thing is, telling him to do that. And this man is in, well, it makes sense. What you call mental, some type of mental confliction this man has been in here. He's been holding on to these thoughts for quite a while now. Yeah, he's from some island or something. Look at the fruits around him. This man is from some type of island place. So somebody from the islands told him to do this. I'm looking at them horns because he really thought he was in charge, and I'm getting the goat. He thought he's like, I'm the goat. Wow. So anywho, this is what we get. Very conflicted. You know, he's been like this for a long time. You know, something about the past. He was something about the past too, where he was conflicted. You know, and this is what brought him to this decision. God did not tell him that, okay? Because I do have a message for you guys as a download from God consciousness. And I'm tired of people playing with us in every which way. I am very tired. And I know the higher realms is tired. Don't play with our complexion. Stop playing, saying this, that, and the third when you know this already written who we are. Stop playing. You know, as my name is Shirley Star. We're going to keep that very, very simple. So, this thing here was somebody out there, you know, I really don't like, you know, certain things. I don't like having to prove these guys who they are. You know what I mean? But nevertheless, let me breathe. Am I a false prophet? Am I a false prophet? Can we make it clear for these? Am I a false prophet? Do I have it? I can see now people are trying to do certain things, and I get it. I get the creativity. Anywho, you guys, you have marks on your body from the higher realms. Specifically, some people, you have modes, and they're designed to tell people what they are. And what I've actually noticed is the higher realms weren't playing about certain people. Did anybody see my mode? What the shape is there? Does anyone see the shape of the triangle there? And they're also here on my face. I want to sue them companies for messing up our face with them glasses, but nevertheless, they should be able to be sued because we should never have that thing there. But it's okay. So, I'm going to look back to see if you guys see it. But we have marks on our body, and it tells us who we are. It clears it up. And it's a lot of places. You know, numbers, signs, and synchronicities don't lie. So you guys, you know, those who, nice try for trying to, you know, like hurt prophets out here by saying, you know, whatever this guy's doing. You know, he wanted to use God because, you know, they don't believe in that word or whatever like that. And I never heard people like that. You know, I never heard anybody like that. And that's what we do. You know, we don't have, you know, any ill will for those people who have not, you know, subscribed to any type of, you know, whatever. We just don't, because that's not in our energy. But I'm gonna tell you what's happening for real, y'all. I'm gonna tell you what's happening for real. Excuse me. I'm gonna tell you guys what's happening for real out here. You know, oh, let me show you guys. Have someone been trying to stop my channel from growing and stop my videos from showing? Have someone been trying to stop my videos from growing and being showing or whatever? Okay. Has someone been trying to stop my videos from being seen to the public? Has someone been shadow banning my videos? Has someone been lying on my name to slander my channel? Has someone been lying on my name to slander my channel? Has someone been lying on my name under my channel. Are these high-ranking people? Are these high-ranking people that has been doing this? I heard disgusting people. Are these same people stalking me where I live? Are these same people stalking me where I live? Are these same people stalking me where I live? Does someone live in apartment 910? 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 Is 910 stalking and harassing me? Is someone in apartment 910 stalking and harassing me? Is someone in apartment 910 stalking and harassing me? Is someone in apartment 910 hacking my internet? 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 Is this person anti-American? 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 Is this person from Somalia? Is this person from Somalia? Is this person from Somalia? Okay. Is this person from a Hispanic Latino family? Is this person from a Hispanic Latino family? Is this person from a Hispanic Latino family? Is this person from a Latino Hispanic family? Oh gosh, I can barely hold on, y'all. Wait a minute. It's like pulling it. Whew, okay. Okay, so we know we getting more. Bear with me. Is the person that's stalking me that lives in 910, apartment 910, are they of Hispanic descent? person that lives in 910 that's stalking me of Hispanic descent. That's why you dropped that thing. Okay. Are they hired by other affiliations? Are they hired by a cult? 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 Okay. Cool. Are they hired by a society of some sort? Are they hired by a society of some sort? Are they hired by a society of some sort? Are they hired by a society of some sort? Okay. Are they hired by a society? Are they hired by a society to stalk and harass me? Are they hired by a society to stalk and harass me? Okay, well, are they getting ready to be arrested for invasion of privacy? Are they getting ready to be arrested? Are they getting ready to be arrested for invasion of privacy? Will they be arrested for invasion of privacy? Okay, sorry, I just lost it. Thank you. Will they be arrested for invasion of privacy, stalking, harassing, bullying? Will they be arrested for identity theft? Will they be arrested for creative theft? I think I'm about to take my finger off. Okay. We're good. I was going to say something else, but I'm about to say. Show me this person's sign. That's the message, you guys. Higher realms want you to recognize that is the message. Okay, and they're going to be arrested very quickly. That's a good thing. Okay, tell me their signs. Somebody in the family, somebody in the community, somebody that share money, property, family. Somebody who brain dead, got different perspective. What are their signs that I speak? What are their signs? Oh, Jesus. I'm just going to take these since they drop, you guys. Your sign is the Fool. They are food. So, thank you. Their son is a fool. And they're finished. That's a complete circle. They are done. They can't feed no more dogs. They can't walk no more dogs. They can't use any more dogs to harass anybody like they have been doing. Okay? They are officially the fool. So, what I see when I see this is like, I see all signs, to be honest. I see Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. I see Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. I see Aries, Leo, Sagittarius energy. And I also see Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus. I see them all there, which is weird. But mainly this, to me, identifies as Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. Yeah. What are their signs? See? A Scorpio from the past, Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy from the past, a Gemini, Leo, Libra, Aquarius that you just can't get rid of. That's a daggone fool, you know. Somebody who was never loyal to you. You know what I'm saying? Somebody who drinks heavily. Somebody who thinks with their Pee Wee Herman, their lower vibe energy. Somebody who knows the truth but use it to their advantage. Wow. I'm hearing something. But anyway. Somebody who they're not getting it in at this time. They may be suffering from some type of, thing where they can't get it in. They may suffer from erectile defile or whatever they did. You know what I'm talking about, ED. They may be suffering from ED. The universe has been talking to this person, telling them, you better, stop doing what you're doing and stay grounded. Instead, they try to play the role of being loyal. That's a fool. So you can't pretend to be loyal. Loyalty is something that's really revered, you know what I mean? Respected. So I see a Virgo, Capricorn, and Taurus energy from the past was paid, to do these things. And the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy was just in their emotions to do this thing here. But the bottom line is they all fools. You know what I mean? They all end up with an empty cup and no money. 5 and 6 is 11 and a jail door to walk through. Because that's what that 11 is representing. What they did not do. Oh wow, look. Yeah. No apologies, no nothing like that. No nothing. Just fishy behavior from the past. This is a whole new page for them. They're gonna have to deal with the consequences. And it's heavy, strong on the Scorpio, Cancer, Pisces energy. They turned their world upside down. That's what I do see. They changed the page on their whole reality by doing this to little old me. That's what I see. I had to restart. I hope I can tell you guys what I initially wanted to tell you guys in this video, because the higher realms gave me a download, and I want to let you guys know about it, because it's really a big deal. It has a lot to do with what Earth is experiencing, and what you guys should know. I mean, this is from the higher realms. This is God consciousness, and I'll tell you guys when it was received, and I'll try to break it down. I don't care how funny this camera make me look, y'all. It is what it is. This is a serious download, and I have to let you guys know from God Consciousness. It was given on 4:48 a.m. yesterday, March the 12th, 2026. It's a serious download about Earth, okay? The higher realms wanted me to break down the word Thursday. THU, the acronym that you see on your computer there. It equals, the T is the number 20 in the alphabet. The H is the number 8. The U is the number 21, okay? And you guys know this is how I came to you when I started with my Uno cards. I made you guys aware of the number, signs, synchronicities, and colors as well. But the bottom line is, so this is like Thursday, the abbreviation for Thursday. So it's 2821. Now if you add that up, 8 plus 2, if you add 20, which is 2 plus 0 plus 8 plus 2 plus 1, you have 2 and 8 is equal 10. Plus 2 is 12, and 1 is 13. So that is very much significant of the 13 gods, okay? We have 13 and 9 gods, so I'm just going to make that clear. So, and what I get from this, the truth is not hiding for you, THU. The truth is not hiding from you, THU, for the Thursday abbreviation. That's what the higher realm said. The truth is not hiding from you, 28, 21, 13. The higher realms, the 13 gods. So we have 13 and 9 gods. And the second one is March, MAR, the abbreviation for March, which is 13. The number M is 13. The number A is 1. The number R is 18. Okay? And 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 equals 8. So 1 plus 3 is 4 plus 1. All right? It is 5 plus 1 is 6. So 6 plus 8 that's 14. So you got the whole 14 there. Now, the 14, the higher realms told me to let you guys know that the 14 is the abbreviation for the 144 crew. So this message is coming from the 13 and 9 gods directly to those who know that they know that you are the 144 crew, that your life is protected no matter what they try to do. And then the higher realm said, for me to do the 13 plus 14. You add them together. 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 4. So you have 1 plus 3, which equals 4. 1 plus 4, which equals 5. So you got what? So I'm going to say 1 plus 3 equals 4. And 1 plus 4 equals 5. So 5 and 4 equals 9. So that is for you guys to be spiritually awakened and spiritually aligned, because we have reached a spiritual ending. Okay? Yeah, and it's so funny how the higher realm showed me, because the higher realm showed me that, you remember when I told you guys the 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 8, 1 plus 3 plus 1 plus 1 plus 8 equals the number 12. And then we came down the bottom and we added the 9. Well, the higher realm showed me is 12 here. 12 is here. And I wanted to make it clear that same day. The higher realm made it 12 here. So that equals 12. 12 at the top and 12 down the bottom, which is very interesting. So the higher realm showed me 12 here. I'm trying to, go through the why. Okay, so the higher realms show me 12 here. So anyway, the higher realm showed me 12, which means that's profound. That's a specific number, no doubt, okay? So the message is to you guys that Earth is on and I had to look this up because, when I get downloads, I don't know what the higher realm talking about. I had to really go, where is it? So, however, I did, go to school for lab science, and I went to school for computer science and things of that nature. But guess what? I just want to make sure that I'm sure that I'm saying what I'm saying, because I don't like to relay foul messages like some people do, which I choose to call selling death. As in saying God said something, or, lying. That's selling death, actually, because you don't know who is receiving it. So therefore, it says Earth is on a deoxillating. This is the word I was given, okay? Earth is on a deoxillating spin. And it showed me a picture of Earth just spinning on the side like that. Like on the side, like you put the globe on the side. Like, but it showed me Earth spinning on the side. So it said Earth is on a deoxillating spin. Pivotal measuring of distraction or distraction. Distia type of action, or this type of action. It gave me like a destination action, like it's headed to a destination. That's what I'm getting. No magnet force, non-magnetic field to coerce with its angles. So it's on a level. I don't know what this is about. I don't know whether we're losing, the Earth's magnetic field or what, but something is happening, or it is pre-happening. The higher realms one, because you guys know, I tell you guys, before the earthquakes, before the airplane crash, before the train crash, before, all these things. So the bottom line is, as you can see in my history, it says so many things that was done here. Yeah, I can't make it up. A lot of things that were done here on Earth is a violation of Earth. Okay, worth. Okay, so it says so many things that was done here made a big contribution to the detriment of Earth, including protruding vast, immersed levels of hate, fear that led to wars that never clear. He who has an ear, let him or her hear. So I'm going to say it again. So many things that was done here made a big contribution to the detriment of Earth, including protruding vast, immense levels of hate and fear that led to wars that never clear. So he who has the ear, let him or her hear what the Spirit is saying unto you guys, to make this clear. So if you guys can see how the higher realms made that 12 come to be. It was 12 at the top and 12 at the bottom. Now, I had to write that download down because it was 4:48 in the a.m. That's what the higher realms told me. The 4:48. So 4 and 4, 4 and 4 is 8, 8 and 8 is 16, So that part. And so 16 and 12, let's just see. What's 1 plus 6 plus 1 plus 2 equals? So that's 7, 8, 9, 10. That's a physical end. The higher realms wanted you guys to know that. Yeah, and even 2026, you count 4 plus 6, 2 plus 0 plus 2 plus 8. That's 10, 10. So here we are. We're at the 10, 10 level. So that part, any part, so that the higher realms is showing us the physical end. Okay. Now this is not to scare anybody or anything like that. This is just to let you guys know that the fear and the hate and everything that is low vibe denounces, or it denounces the weight of love, right? Boy, I saw something. Okay. Yeah, so that's confirmation. A lot of confirmation going on here. And I do see it's clear. But the bottom line is the higher realms is letting you guys know that the hate and the fear, because you guys remember when I broke down the word hate, when the higher realm showed me HATE means hurting all the earth, okay? And that fear only comes in 3-dimensional levels, which is, hurting very bad. It only can follow 3-dimensional levels, and Earth is that third, planet, right? So we're in a 3-dimensional third planet type of energy level. So what's happening is, I tell you guys about that low bottom feeding fear. Now remember, we have 2 levels of fear. You have healthy fear, and you have, harmful fear that's not healthy at all, very toxic. And that's why that guy, felt like he had to use the name of God, and that's why you see a lot of people hiding in churches and churches and places or whatever like that. I'm saying? There's some unhealthy fear going on because they try to do slivery things, right? In those places. So the bottom line is this: that low vibe energy fear is listen. Okay, he who has the ear. Again, low vibe energy fear is very toxic. You have healthy fear that keeps the planet alive. The healthy fear of, okay, we're not going to do this to the planet. We're not going to set the forest on fire. We're not going to, things of that nature. And for some, we're not going to kill the animals. Some, what I'm saying, they can't get it all. Is aware of that. So the bottom line is this fear, low vibe energy fear, is really, it hurt all the earth. It's hate in front of fear, which is hurt all the earth. Now fear, the first level of low dimensional level of fear is FEAR. That's false evidence appearing real. What am I going to do if I can't eat? What am I going to do if this bill go up? What am I going to do? Just aimless, what ifs, okay? So now you got a boogeyman always in your pocket, in your closet, in your head, in your marriage, in your, you know what I mean? So you got a boogeyman with that fear, that low vibe energy fear, which is false evidence appearing real. No one's there. That's not happening right now, right? So, and it started for some people as a child. Oh, mommy, it's a boogeyman in the closet under the bed, scared to go to bed. Can't sleep. All right, no rest for what, right? So the bottom line is the next level of that low vibe energy, FEAR, fear is future events already ruined. So now you find yourself canceling good engagements. I can't go out. I can't do that today. I'm sorry. I'm missing powerful engagements, healthy, wholesome engagements. So now you're declining your life, by not participating in it, which is that FEAR, future events already ruined. So then that last dimensional level of FEAR, which is that low vibe energy fear, is, man, F everything and run. So now you find yourself running from yourself. Okay? I gotta go here today. I gotta go there. Just to find out that the real wealth is inside self. You know what I mean? The real wealth is self-wealth. Can you be here today? I'm really counting on you. Can you show up for, so-and-so's graduation? I would love for you to be there. Yourself is your wealth. Keep showing up, you guys. And he who has the ear, let him or her hear what the Spirit is saying unto you guys. And what the higher realms is saying to you guys. I don't want to confuse anybody because, they always try to debuncle us or harm us in some type of way till we're demonic and we don't do none of that. Now, I can only speak for me, But I can also, see that, some people I can see, not just some, but majority of all, you can see what they practice just by, its entirety. That's why I wanted to be the first to, clear up some things. And I will be clearing up more if you guys would like. Just let me know, because I would, go ahead and pull the little thing out, pull the cards out, and let you guys know what it is. Is that person a false prophet? Is that person telling you for real? Is that person only digging in your pocket? You know, things of that nature. See, that's why they want to keep us out of the frequency, because we really don't have any filter. We're the people who really, enjoy, truth. It's nothing wrong with the truth. You know what I mean? Just be who you are. You got some people that love greedy people. Some people eat it all, take it all. Yeah, he doesn't have that. They love that, and they'll leave for someone else, right? They love this. You got some people that love, these type of people. So don't sit up there and stunt. The bottom line is truth. So that's what we represent, as a positive, spiritual people out here. That practice the spiritual things of nature, such as, keeping the temple clean of any alcohol toxins or anything to make you guys, not aware or realize, and that's not down on anybody that have not come from the below, because, those who have a dose, they know how hard it is to come from the below. I just told you guys a bunch of fear. What I'm going to do if I don't drink? What I'm going to do if I don't think? What if I do if I don't, then I'm not going to be able to have my business. What am I going to do, right? I'm going to tell you guys, I'm living proof, okay? I'm living proof, because my journey has been, it's almost 39 years. It's coming fast, weird. But I'm going to still say 38, okay? Because that's where we are. You know what I mean? So it's 38 years for me practicing, this life of, free of any of those toxic things, as far as drugs or alcohol or anything like that, anything mood changing chemicals type of thing, and like I said, it takes a lot. But I'm here to tell you guys, in living in without any filter except for this purple, I'm here to tell you guys that everything I thought I would instantly die if I didn't have in my life, I am living happily ever after without it. Let that sink in. This is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see or hear me again. Until then, Paulette, peace be unto you. Light and love, and within one. Okay, you guys, having that said, you remember I use these important words. One is definitely pivotal. It says Earth is at its pivotal measuring of this action. It's like this action or some type of like that. It's in the middle of an action, but it's pivotal, and it's very crucial, this measuring of this magnetic force right now that is non-magnetic and is coerced with this angled, okay? So that part from the download from the higher realms, and pivotal meaning crucial. It's a crucial key. And I broke it down what it means for you guys, and I put it in there. However, we must go to that word deoxillating. Remember, I had deoxillating, and like I told you guys, I am, a major of lab science, laboratory science. So we dealt with deoxygenated blood and oxygenated blood. One has no oxygen, the other has oxygen in it. However, it has to go through a course to get there. But the bottom line is we have both inside of us. And the higher realms want you guys to know right now we're living in a time where the earth is on a deoxillating spin. And it's very crucial of the measuring right now. And it says in front of you guys that deoxidation refers to the process of removing of oxygen from material which can be induced, okay, to different temperatures, measures in inherent atmospheres or high vacuum conditions, leading to creation oxygen vacancies with mental oxides The process can enhance the material properties. Okay, so yeah, we're dealing with a situation here, you guys. And you remember when I kept telling you guys that higher realms told me to tell you guys that you are the master key component in this whole divine plan, on this beautiful divine planet. This is your key. Some of you guys, you have the key, however, you are the key. I'm sorry for that. But the bottom line is, this is the message. So Earth is slowly losing oxygen. You remember how we heard about the soil that was not producing any seeds or not producing any things, and then by them cutting down trees, I don't know what they were thinking all the time about it, other than, maybe they were older and ready to fall or something like that at a crucial time. But those were not the trees that were cut down. Certain things like that is what I'm getting. So you guys, we're at a real moment here in time where you guys need to be aware of the message from the higher realms, which was given at 4:48 a.m. March the 12th, 2026, which equals 10:10. We can't get over, can't get around it ever again. All right, Earth is on this deoxillating spin, pivotal measuring of the action. Like, it's almost like an anti-action because of no magnetic force, a non-magnetic field to coerce with its angle. So many things that have been done on this earth. So a lot of you guys are the key. You remember I told you guys you're the key? A lot of you guys can really, diffuse some of this hate, this fear, this anger, this low vibe energy, because it actually contributes to the frequency of earth vibration and deoxylation, because the higher realms is not playing. Oxygen is leaving this planet, so you're going to have to rely on that deoxygenated blood part of you one day. Now, we'll see how that rings true. The bottom line is, this is a message to YOU, okay? Rid of the hate, the fear. Earth, okay, it says so many things that was done here made a big contribution to the detriment of Earth, including including protruding vast immersed levels of hate, fear, that led to wars that never clear. All right? And the higher realms is letting you guys know that he who has the ear, let him or her hear, to, work on the energy and vibration of de-escalating this level of hate and fear, because you guys are allowing the other thing to breathe that needs to leave. And I'm going to leave on that note. This is where we must part ways. Of life lesson, death past, you will see or hear me again. Until then, parlay, peace be unto you and within one. Something is very strange. The higher realms want you guys also to be aware of, this message was given to me in the AM. So the higher realms want you guys to be aware of what the AM means. So the A is the first letter of the alphabet. The M is the 13th letter. You remember? So that's 113. So that's 1 plus 1 plus 3, right? Yeah, 1 plus 1 plus 3. So the higher realms is showing you guys that in its entirety. However, the higher realms want you guys to add, I don't know how that happened, but the higher realms just gave me the 1 and 13. 1 plus 13 equals 14. That's what the higher realms gave me, and I don't know what that was. But the higher realms said that's the abbreviation for the 144. That's how the higher realms came up with the AM. So the higher realms want you to do it in a different way. 1 plus 13 equals 14, which is the abbreviation for the 144 crew. So that is a message for you guys, and you know exactly what to do, because 1 plus 4 equals 5. And that represents positive change on every dimensional level. Now, those of you guys who, are, the higher realms show me the frequency of the PM, but right now this message is for the AM and the higher realms also. Somehow I wanted you guys to be aware of the PM. Okay? In a big way. Yeah, it's now that's ironic. That is really ironic. The P is what it is in the alphabetical order. The P is number 16, and that is the PM. It is funny. Oh, wow. That is deep. Yeah, so the P is exactly what it is in the alphabetical order, which is number 16. So you have 16, and then the M is 13. So 16 and 13. And the higher rounds want you to break it down as 1 plus 6 equals 7. And then for the 13, 1 plus 3 equals 4, which gives you that number 11. And the higher realms said, the higher realms want you guys to recognize that that means that it's a reminder that you're from a higher realm. You're only here in physical form to conclude that spiritual mission. This was supposed to be you guys' spiritual mission. A lot of you guys came here and got befuddled and rebutted and every daggone thing else. And not to mention the word distraction, okay? And you had a boatload of distraction. And the higher realm said that word distraction is simply said, to dis your actions. A lot of you guys have actions that are, the key to, elevating Earth's frequency. Okay? So I just wanted to explain that to you guys in every way. This is where we must part ways for sure today. All right, this is where we must part ways. If life lasts and death pass, you will see me again. Until then, parlay, peace be unto you, and within one.